The one thing that hurts a narcissist most, nothing like anything else. I know that burning desire within you to get back at that narcissist who has wreaked havoc on your life. Trust me, I get it. You're seething with anger, pushed to your emotional limits. But fear not, for I have a little secret weapon up my sleeve. A counterattack that may sound simple, but boy, does it pack a punch. Ready for it? It's called no contact. Now, you might be familiar with the concept already, but let me shed some light on why it's so incredibly powerful. Narcissists thrive on two things: attention and validation. They feed off of the constant praise and affirmation they receive from others. But what happens when you cut that supply off? My friends, that's when the magic begins. Picture this: the narcissist, stripped bare of their lifeblood, their source of self-importance, suddenly vanished. It's a gut-wrenching blow to their ego, leaving them famished for that sweet taste of adoration. Going no contact is the ultimate pinch. It hurts them like no insult ever could. And here's the best part. Implementing the no contact strategy is a breeze. Just walk away and stay away. That's how you win the battle. By denying them access to your life, you reclaim your power and watch as they squirm in their quest for validation, realizing they no longer hold sway over you. So don't waste your precious energy on futile arguments or revenge tactics. Instead, hit them where it truly hurts. Embrace the no contact rule and let them feel the agonizing absence of your presence. It's a foolproof plan that guarantees victory every time. Imagine this: the narcissist, that constant source of torment, finally realizes they can no longer provoke or manipulate you. They're left with nothing. They can't devour your every word or penetrate your thoughts. You've become immune to their tactics, and the power they once held over you evaporates into thin air. You seize control of your life, firmly grasping the reins without a shadow of doubt. Gone are the days when they could drain your energy with their insatiable appetite. They thrived on exploiting the generosity of others, taking it as their entitlement. But those days are over. You've cut off their emotional sustenance, leaving them flailing and desperate. They can't handle the truth. You've reclaimed your identity. Pow! You've struck the narcissist in their most vulnerable spot. Well, the irresistible allure of the forbidden, where craving intensifies when something is taken away. It's a part of our human nature, always desiring what we can't have. And guess what? Narcissists followed the same pattern. Once you sever that cherished emotional supply, you morph into the elusive, captivating, forbidden fruit in their distorted world. They'll employ various tactics, texts, calls, or even enlisting their minions to entice you back. Boundaries, personal space, and your need for solitude mean nothing to a narcissist. Their sole objective revolves around obtaining what they crave. Cutting them off sparks an undeniable pursuit. Their minds convince them that what they can't possess is precisely what they require most. For individuals obsessed with emotional validation, attention, and energy, it's an exceptional form of torment. They yearn for it, relentlessly pursue it, and it drives them to madness. Narcissists revel in toying with your emotions. They meticulously study your every move, seeking any sign of attachment or affection, often breaching personal boundaries. They engage in intrusive behavior, probing and pushing your buttons, oblivious to their own intrusive nature. They resort to any means necessary to reel you back in, whether it involves introducing others into the equation, inciting jealousy, or playing elaborate mind games. Their desperate aim is to elicit even the tiniest flicker of emotion within you. Negative emotions fuel their existence. They feed off jealousy, anger, guilt, and other similar negativity. Positive emotions are too fleeting and feel good for them to handle. Thus, they default to their tried and true methods of negativity. Prepare for a mind-boggling revelation. The narcissist craves your undivided attention, right? But here's the kicker. When they finally obtain it, all they can experience is a flood of negative vibes. How messed up is that? So keep this in mind. The true power lies in saying no. Reclaiming their emotional fuel halts them in their tracks, allowing you to regain complete control over your life. Here's the thing. Manipulating you into feeling awful comes naturally to narcissists. It's like their love language, if you can believe it. Their twisted logic dictates, if I'm miserable, you should be miserable too. They view it as a way to punish you, as if inflicting the same pain they feel will somehow level the playing field. If they catch a glimpse of your happiness or success, jealousy rears its ugly head, for they cannot bear to be in anyone's shadow. It's game on, a twisted competition you never signed up for. And if they sense they're losing, prepare for an intensified onslaught of punishment. Their stronghold over you lies in cunning mind games, emotional entanglements, and psychological manipulation. Their aim? Total dominance, control, and an insatiable desire for superiority. It's like they're compensating for the lost years of their childhood. So, once you've fallen into their sights, they'll pull on every imaginable string to maintain their twisted narrative, leaving you puzzled and bewildered. The moment you sever ties with a narcissist and withhold the emotional fuel they thrive on, their world shatters into pieces. Suddenly, they have no clue about your true feelings or your next move, leaving them completely astounded. You see, their entire behavior towards you is built upon your reactions, your everything. It's an utterly twisted dynamic, as they systematically manipulate your emotions to suit their desires, an act of pure cruelty. But here's the harsh reality. Even if you showered a narcissist with limitless attention and validation, it would never be enough. They resemble emotional black holes, ceaselessly voracious for any and all forms of validation. They require it for their sheer survival, an unsettling truth to grasp. They'll drain you with their insatiable demands, forever craving more and more from you. Yet, catering to their relentless needs tirelessly is a humanly impossible feat. Eventually, you'll reach your breaking point, realizing you can no longer meet their increasingly insatiable emotional requirements. Still, they'll persistently heap pressure upon you, always yearning for more. This toxic cycle is unchanging. As long as they possess their supply of emotional power, why would they care about your happiness or their own behavior? They're content with the steady stream of emotional energy they derive from their manipulations. It's an arduous predicament, but the ultimate truth remains. You must prioritize your own well-being above all else. Escaping a narcissistic relationship is akin to leaving behind an everlasting tempest that refuses to abate. Its impact lingers far beyond the confines of the relationship, far longer than you could have ever fathomed. They had skillfully conditioned you to place them atop the pedestal of your life, leaving you bereft and questioning your very identity. To reconcile and emerge from this darkness, total, unwavering, no contact is the only way forward. I'm dead serious. It's tougher than steel. But it is imperative to safeguard yourself, and embracing no contact presents you with a golden opportunity to do just that. Granted, it may prove challenging due to circumstances like shared assets, business ties, or custody arrangements. Nevertheless, it remains feasible. You need not lavish them with your emotional energy, just as you don't offer your boss more than the required effort. Maintain a strictly business-like relationship, exclusively exchanging necessary information. Refuse to grant them the satisfaction of discovering their lingering emotional hold on you. By doing so, you withhold the green light that would otherwise invite them to get their way back into your life. Until we meet again, take care and be kind to yourself.